Hi guys, I hope that you're all having a fabulous day. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a Chanel reveal or a Chanel unboxing for you. It is the item that I had been waiting for the 21A collection. I did mention it in my previous video. There was an item that I was possibly going to get. I just didn't know exactly when. Well, the item has arrived and that's what I wanted to share with you. So I hope that you enjoy this video. If you do, make sure and give it a thumbs up. And without further ado, let's get started, shall we? So I did want to share a quick backstory with you. I know some of you guys aren't a fan of backstories, me neither. When it comes to unboxings and when it comes to reveals, I just want to see the goods. I'm super impatient, so I totally get that. And you're more than welcome to fast forward to the reveal. But I wanted to share my thought process with you because the day before I went to pick up this handbag, I was literally all over the place on Instagram. I felt like it was such a mess because I was trying to think of the pros and the cons and really focus on the pros and cons without getting distracted about the beauty of this bag. And so many of you guys reached out. So many of you gave me such great feedback, such great advice. Thank you so much because you really helped to solidify my decision in which one I ended up going for. So this handbag is a wish list bag and I'm super excited about it. But I just didn't know at the time which one I should go for because originally I had been put on the list for it in black and in white. Now you guys know my love for black handbags. I feel there is no such thing as too many black bags. I know many of you disagree with me and that's totally fine, but black handbags are my jam. So are white handbags. White handbag, there's just something about a white handbag, right? I don't know what it is. I feel like I'm a moth to the flame every time that I see it and I sit there and I'm like, oh, it's just amazing. Now I've had white handbags in the past. I haven't had the best success, but I felt like after I purchased the Louis Vuitton multicolor Noe in white and the Coach Tabby Top Handle 20, and I've had great success with those, I felt like, all right, maybe it's time I can move on to a white Chanel handbag because that's something that I've wanted in the past for a long time. So like I said, I put myself on the list for the black and white. I go down there and she brings out both bags in the dust bag. She pulls out the white one and my eyes were like popping out of my head. And I just kept thinking, oh my God, this bag is just unbelievably beautiful. Then she pulls out the black. My jaw hits the floor and I kept thinking, oh my God, this bag is absolutely stunning, like ridiculously stunning. Both of them side by side, you really can't go wrong with either because I feel like both of them can be incorporated very easily into any wardrobe and I feel like both of them just are the silhouette, everything about them. It's just, they're perfect. They're absolutely perfect. But ultimately, I decided to go for a bag that made my heart sing. I went for the bag that made my heart sing the loudest, and that is this beauty. The Chanel COCO handle and the black caviar leather and the champagne gold hardware. Like I said, when I saw the white, my eyes were popping out of my head, but when I saw the black, it was just instantaneous love. I think it is unbelievably gorgeous. And the day before, like I said, when I was on Instagram, I had so many of you reminding me, hey Minnie, you remember you had the Chanel GST in beige clair and you never used it. And remember you had your multicolor, the multicolor Speedy in white and you never used it. The multicolor Speedy was my holy grail. And I never used that bag. And yes, I've used the Coach Tabby, like I said, and I've used the Noe. But I felt like there was a moment when I was trying on the handbag that I was already kind of not freaking out, but I was a little bit nervous about holding it too close to what I was wearing because I was wearing a dark tee and denim and jeans. You guys know that's like my uniform. I live for a t-shirt and jeans. And you've heard me say this in the past. I am done trying to baby my handbags. I am over it. I did that in the past. I always did that in the past. And I would end up selling these handbags because I was so nervous about using them. So I went in there that whether I got the black or whether I got the white, I was going to use it no matter what. But still there was that moment when I was so terrified about the white just kind of ending up like getting stained or anything like that. And in theory, it sounds great to be like, okay, I'm just gonna use this bag, no problem, not a big deal, it is what it is. But at the same time, I felt like when it comes to the bag being white, I don't know, like I draw the line when it comes to a certain price point too. Like I can have all the fun in the world with a white handbag that doesn't have the price point that these handbags do, because if it did end up getting that color transfer, if it did end up getting dirty, I know myself. I know that I wouldn't want to use it. I know that I would end up just kind of leaving it there. It would end up sitting on the shelf, and I am not about to do that. I want to enjoy the handbag because that's what it comes down to. Not how beautiful it is and just having it sit there on my shelf unused for years at a time. I don't want to do that anymore. I've done that in the past and I hated it. I didn't like it. You know, I want to enjoy my bags, and I felt like I wouldn't be able to fully enjoy the white COCO handle the way that I would the black one. And when I grabbed the white one, or when I grabbed the black one, I felt like I've had this bag for years. That's how comfortable it was for me to just be like, ooh, check me out, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. And maybe in the future, I'll decide to go for for a different white Chanel handbag. But for now, I definitely don't regret my decision whatsoever. I think that they're both beautiful, but as I said before, the black just made my heart sing that much louder. It's a beautiful bag, and I've always appreciated the COCO handle for so many different reasons. I love the silhouette. I love the fact that it is a structured handbag. You guys know that for the most part, I do prefer to go for structured handbags. And I love the versatility that it has as well, because you can use it on the crook of your arm. You can hand carry it. You can also use it on your shoulder. I love that you can detach this strap, the chain strap, completely and just use it as a top handle if need be. I know some people can get away with using this crossbody. I definitely can't. I put it on crossbody, and it was just like, I felt like I was, because of my chest, it felt like I was just kind of suffocating the bag. I don't know if that's the right way to put it, but it wasn't a cute look. But again, the fact that I can use it on my shoulder is great, and it does have a little leather part that makes it that much more comfortable. Although I've never had an issue with the chains from Chanel digging into my skin, but I just feel like this just might make it a little bit more comfortable to carry it that way. But let me give you guys a really quick tour of it. So here is the front side. Yes, it still has all the stickers. I haven't taken off the stickers. Usually, I mean, I'll leave some of the stickers on the hardware that are a little bit inconspicuous, but something like this, I'll definitely end up taking them off. But for now, I don't have the heart. I don't have the heart to do it. But there is the front view of it. Side. The back side does have an exterior pocket. Side view, and then the bottom, it does have 4 feet along the bottom, which I think is awesome. I think that most bags should have feet along the bottom. I could be wrong. I mean, I feel like it just gives it a little bit more protection, don't you think? I mean, I'm okay with the feet getting all dinged up, but once you start getting into the leather getting dinged up, that's a different story, right? But there is the top view. And then on the hardware, it does say 31 Rue Cambon, Paris, Chanel, right there. And these little guys, let me see, let me bring them up a little bit closer so you guys can see them. They do have the CCs on there. Okay, and let me show you the interior very quickly. Let me put this back on there. It does have the turn lock closure, and it opens up like so. You have a total of 2 compartments, 1 larger compartment in the front. You have this little, it's kind of like, I like to call it like a peekaboo divider that has a little slip pocket as well. Then you have another back pocket that's a little bit smaller, and the zippered, or a zipper on the back side as well. But I also like that this season they do have the leather lining in them, which in the past they didn't have that. So I really liked that as well. Another thing is that in the past they always had the lizard handles. And, you know, for me personally, I know that they've done the caviar handles in the past as well, but I personally just wanted something to have all caviar. So that's another reason why I was really, really excited about the 21A collection. But I just think that this is a beautiful, beautiful bag. I also wanted to do another like close-up of this bag, because I know that sometimes when I bring it up to the camera it might end up washing it out or what have you. But I love the pebbles on this bag. I like the caviar. There are no stitches out of place whatsoever. And I really like the details that they added to the hardware. It's a really nice touch in my opinion. And I'm really looking forward to using this leather strip on the strap to see if it makes a difference on how comfortable it ends up being. But let me know if this is something that you guys would like me to do. Oops, a dirty mirror. But let me know if this is something that you guys want me to do, like an up close, a real up close shot of whichever bag I'm talking about, whether it's for a review or an unboxing or what have you. Let me know if you guys find them to be helpful, because like I said before, I know sometimes some details I can't really focus on. And I did bring out some small leather goods so you guys have a better idea as to what you can end up fitting in here. So right now it is completely empty. On the back side, I'll be putting my phone. Hang on, what is going on here? On the back side, we'll be putting my phone right back here. I'm able to fit it, no problem. I do have the iPhone 11. And then in the front pocket, I have the Chanel O-Zip coin purse. And that fits in there. The Louis Vuitton round coin purse as well. The Louis Vuitton key pouch. And this guy, I do like to put it standing up. And then I have a lipstick that I'm able to fit in there, no problem as well. And there we go, there's a better idea. And this guy, even though it's sticking up, I'm still able to close it, no problem. I don't have any weird lumps and bumps or anything like that. So there we go. And of course, the longer I have it, the more I'll be able to play around with it and really put in the items that I want to carry. Because normally I do like to carry the Louis Vuitton mini pochette. That's one of the bags that I prefer. That actually, it's more like a, not ride or die, but it's one of those items, one of those small leather goods that seems to go with me everywhere I go. Seems to be with me everywhere I go. I don't even know what I'm saying. I feel like I'm all over the place because I'm so excited. But once again, there we go. I have heard some people say that they find that the COCO handle is a little bit fussy as time goes by, just because of how it cinches in at the very top. So you have a lot more, obviously you have a lot more space along the bottom, but at the very top, I've heard people say that they find it to be cumbersome. But I would love to know, let me know how you guys feel. If you have the COCO handle, what are some pros, what are some cons, what are some things to look out for? Whatever the case may be, let me know in the comment section down below. But I do like that you have a little bit of clearance there, so that way if you do have other items like the key pouch that you want to put standing up, you don't have to worry that it's going to put any indentation on the inside flap underneath that top handle there. So I definitely love that. All right, so let me show you guys what it looks like on my body frame. For reference, I am 5'5". I also brought out a couple other bags to put side by side with the COCO handle to give you a better idea as far as sizing goes. And I don't think I mentioned it in the beginning, but this is the small COCO handle. All right, so I did bring out the top handle vanity. Here it is side by side, and obviously right next to it, this guy looks tiny. There we go. And then on the side, you can see that this guy is a little bit wider. And I also brought out the rectangular, or the classic rectangular mini. There we go. It looks like it's pretty similar as far as length, but once I turn it on its side, you can see that this guy, the COCO handle, is still a little bit wider. But when I do this, you guys can really see the difference along the base. There we go. So you have that much more space along the base of the COCO handle than you do the rectangular classic mini. There we go. And one more time. All right, so that does it for my reveal / unboxing of the Chanel COCO handle. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I hope I was able to give you a little bit more information, especially if you're looking to add this back to your collection. I will be doing a first impression on it a little bit later once I start using it, and I will definitely be doing an in-depth review on it probably a couple months from now. But again, I would love to hear your guys' thoughts. If you have the COCO handle, what are some things that you love about it? What are some things that I should look out for? Whatever the case may be, let us know in the comment section down below. But I am very excited that I was able to add this beauty to my collection. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure and give it a thumbs up, and I will see you later. And as always, make it a fabulous day or not, the choice is yours. Have a great day.